When-
London, brother, London, England.
Oh shit, London is popping. London is good.
It's all right, man. It's not bad. What's were you in America? Yeah.
Yeah, New York City, Brooklyn.
What's New York saying? Is it good? Yeah.
Yeah, London is good. Yeah, London is good.
New York.
People like London. New York is good too, but people think it's easy out here. It's expensive.
I hear it's fucked though because of all the pollution and the politics and all of that. Like I hear there's a lot of conspiracy going on with what they're doing there, the fires. Is that all bullshit, or you think there's some truth in that?
These guys on the internet just be trying to get views, bro, and overpopulate stories. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they try to paranoid the people. So that's why YouTube is taking a lot of them channels down. It's myths. It's speculation. It's not facts. You know, you lying.
Yeah,
You misguiding the people. You know.
yeah, 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 yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't really.
Are you Latino, brother? You're Latino, yeah.
I'm Puerto Rican. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm from Iran anyway, but
Yeah. Iran is good. Iran is like Yemen, all that. No.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, yeah, it's good. It's good.
I
Nice,
grew up
man.
around those people.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's
A
good.
lot
It's
of
good
people
to
think
see.
I'm Arabic because my father worked with them for like 30 years. So I spoke Arabic and everything like all the time.
Bro,
I get a
same.
lot of these.
I get a lot of Puerto Rican, brother. People think I'm from a Latino
No,
place
you
as
do
well
look
all the time.
super Lat. You look more Latino than me.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
a
a lot
lot
of
of,
people say that.
but a lot of Arabs, a lot of people from
Yeah,
over there in
yeah.
Yemen, they look Latino
They
because we
do,
all
they
got
do,
the little
they do.
shape up the hair.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true.
You know,
They
so
do,
I
they
just
do.
had my hair like you. I just cut it off not a few, like 2 weeks ago. And my girl was like, what the fuck you just did? Now I'm looking
And
at your hair. I'm like, my shit gotta grow fast. Hurry up,
yeah,
nigga.
my brother, man, it will suit you, man. And what's Brooklyn like saying? Is it cheap to live there or is it expensive?
But where I live is expensive because
Fuck yeah,
you
man.
know,
New
like
York is
I
too
don't, I
much.
don't. We got property, but people that when I was paying rent, you could get a place by yourself, a room or whatever, and it's still like $100 and something a week. That's not bad
Okay,
if you
yeah,
working and all that. But if you want to get an apartment, a nice apartment, it's gonna be like 2,000 something a month.
yeah, 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 yeah. Fuck, man. I heard New York is just mad expensive, man. That's why
Yeah,
people come in and all that. But
yeah.
it's a nice place though. I mean, it's better than Toronto. Toronto is shit, bro.
No,
I
no,
went to
yeah.
Toronto.
It's official place, but you know, all that shit that people are like, oh, it's a lot of killings going. It been a lot of killings going on. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
Now the only
yeah,
thing is that you got the phones and people recording everything.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
But
you know what I noticed though? I think there's a problem where a lot of these people in America, they've been colonized with this mentality that it's only the minorities that are killing each other, you know, because they got this mentality. They don't like you doing well. It's fucked up in the head, you know. I don't think generally everyone thinks like that, but in that kind of place, it's the same in this. Every hood is the same. Even in London, it's all the same. The minorities are attacking you. It's no one else. You know what I mean?
this is a fact. This is a fact. The minorities attacking you out here now. We got the people from your country, like the Arabs. They be hanging out with us now. It got
Yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Before they used to not mingle with us too much.
yeah, yeah. It's
I
true.
did because no lie, anybody that knows me knows I grew up with them because my father was business partners with them in
Yeah,
the supermarket and stores. That was my father, and they came and they took my father and said, "Teach us English, and we give you whatever you want," because
yeah,
they didn't
yeah,
know no English. And my father, the kids, when my father died, the boss's son was the one that was crying more than us because he loved my father like his
yeah,
father because
yeah,
his father was always going back and forth to Yemen. So
yeah,
my
yeah,
father
yeah.
spent more time with him than he did with us. You get it?
And what about the mafia? Do they still control New York like they used to, or not? It's not like that no more.
Yeah, but the mafia is different now. The mafia be the Puerto Ricans, the Arabs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true.
You get it? Everything mixed, everything got different. Before you used to go to an Arabic store over here, it was only the Arabics. Now you go to the Arabic store, he's the owner, but the nigga behind the counter is a black dude or Puerto Rican. Before it wasn't
Yeah.
like that. They used
I
to
mean,
just
before Spanish Harlem, right? You had Spanish Harlem. That was your spot,
right,
right?
right. They used to just fuck around with their own people when they came out here. You get it? But
Yeah,
now
yeah,
because the younger generation of Arabs is like they like the street too.
yeah, yeah,
And they like, oh
yeah,
shit, it's lit out here. So we the ones that is outside, so they gotta mingle with us. And
yeah,
I have fucking some Arab fathers of not too long ago come to me and tell me, yo, you gotta get my sons out of the Latin Kings. He can't be in that. He's only 16 years old. I'm like, yo, bro, chill, hold up. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But I helped him though because he was a little kid, you know?
Were Latin Kings, or were they only for their own people, or were they mixing with the blacks, or not the blacks were
Nah,
for their
they
own
mix
people?
with the blacks. That shit is all a lie. You hear that shit
Yeah,
on the internet. But
yeah,
the time that it stopped was when the war broke out in the jail. So we not
yeah,
accepting
yeah,
blacks right now. You get it?
yeah. I see what you're saying. And Latin King is what? Anybody Latin, or is it just generally like Puerto Ricans only?
Nah, just the Puerto Ricans dominated it because we was the most in the jail. But
Right.
anybody,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just told you the kid that was Latin King that I helped, he was Arabic.
I
There's
see.
Arabs where I live that are kings. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It's
Yeah.
just
Well, I mean, you got the link in it. Yeah. You both have that link, cultural link in it. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Because
People
Moors in Spain and all of that.
yeah, yeah, it makes sense. But it makes sense to people that know. People that are haters, they say otherwise. Nah, them niggas is racist. You get it? Like,
Yeah.
nigga,
Yeah.
shut the
Yeah.
fuck up. Everybody's
Yeah. Yeah.
entitled to
Yeah.
be racist, nigga.
Of course,
The
man.
the
Of
problem
course.
is when you say it on the internet where you can make a lot of people like you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So then they're gonna
Yeah, I
shut.
mean, it's normal, is it? People are gonna do for their own. That's how things work. You
Yeah,
know, you got
that's
New
what I
York.
say on my channel. I say hashtag love all people, but my people come first, and there's nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, and that's real because the same thing. Look, when the Italians came to America, they couldn't get jobs, so they helped each other. They
Yeah, that's a fact.
created their own thing. You know, Mulberry Street that became
We love
theirs.
everybody, but my people come first. That's it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
get
yeah.
it?
And and I suppose that's. I mean, you got people coming from Puerto Rico. You got to look at your brothers, innit? You got to look out for them. They speak your language. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna go Texas. People are gonna shoot at them. Tell them go back Mexico. You know, so
Maybe,
they need to.
maybe, but sometimes your own people be the worst too, nigga.
That's in the mind, brother. I think that's what they put. That's the problem. That's what I think. That's collectively what everybody has to deal with, being a minority in any country, because it's your own people now that have this mentality where they have to pull you down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we're the ones that are around each other too. Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Success as enemies, I think, and I think that's the thing in it.
yo, that shit is real because I've been doing a lot of good things on the internet, and I'll be like, yo, the first people to hate is my own
Yeah,
people.
yeah, brother.
But
Absolutely.
somebody told me from another country, he said, bro, anytime that you doing good, the first people that are gonna hate is the people around you, and that's your peoples. You get it?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean that's how that thing go, man. But I mean,
You know what's
what's
good about you? That you talkative. You good for podcasting and all that too. You're
Yeah,
not
brother,
shy.
man. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I want to. This is interesting for me, this app, because I can see different people. I can network. I can learn about things, because right now, who's going to travel all these places? But this is knowledge, I can see how things are in New York, see how things
Super
are in these
knowledge.
countries. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, absolutely, bro.
So
And I
that's
learned
what I
some
be
good
doing.
things,
And
bro.
plus, I got a show. So sometimes I tell people I take the cut and I put it on my platforms. Like I got big platforms, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No, I feel that, man. And it's interesting too. So I mean, like in the end, I can see that the Puerto Ricans still got a presence, and because I mean, they played a big role in New York, didn't they? And you still see that they got a big. You don't see as much in the media. You see a lot of Mexico and all of that with the Americans, putting that forward, but you don't see a lot of the Puerto Rican, like Carlitos Way and all that. That was a big part of the culture, isn't it? They showed how when they came into the country, how they
Yeah, but the
celebrated
Puerto
themselves
Ricans
out.
was the first Latin race to be here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
That's
brother,
why we
they
don't need
did.
a green card to come to New York.
Yeah, I
There
mean they
was
paid the price for that as well, didn't they? With the Americans,
right,
they
right.
used Puerto
They
Rico. I
use
mean,
Puerto
they feel.
Rico. They milked it dry. But then
Yeah,
again,
yeah, yeah.
too, there's two sides to that story. Cause I was over there, and there's two sides to that story. They also gave Puerto Rico mad shit, and the Puerto
Yeah,
Rican
yeah.
government was keeping it.
Keeping it. Yeah,
So you
yeah.
can't.
Same like Cuba. Yeah,
So you can't. I'm a real dude. I'm not just gonna
yeah,
stand up for people. You was robbing our own people. So of
yeah,
course
yeah,
I would be
yeah,
tight too if I was the Americans. Yo, I'm not robbing you. I gave this nigga $1 billion. He kept it.
yeah, 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 yeah. No, absolutely.
You get it?
I mean, the thing is, you see the same thing in Cuba before Castro came in, right? The guy was eating the country out. The mafia were working with him. He was rinsing the place, right? So I mean, the thing is, it's controlled opposition. They're gonna put who they want to put in first. They all shake hands. They say this is our guy, and then the politics can play. But it's like Gaddafi. If you go against the narrative, there'll be a revolution, and you'll be dead within a couple of weeks, and that's how it works, isn't it? Like change is a big threat to all of the powers that be. So I think that it just boils down to it's all controlled opposition in the end. You know what I mean? Like I know it's a complicated thing with Castro and Che Guevara when it comes to the Cubans and the Puerto Ricans, right? I know a lot of people in Ecuador liked him, and I have mixed views from a lot of Latino friends. Some people they hate him, some people don't like him. I agree. There's good and bad in his background, but to some extent, I feel like who knows, the change that he wanted was better than what Latin America has turned into. Because if you think about it, they're not living in the best life that they could live, but they're giving the world everything, isn't it? All the things are coming from there.
Yeah, yeah. The guy Che Guevara, that guy, he wasn't even Puerto Rican.
Nah, he was Argentinian, wasn't he? He was from
Something like that, yeah. And he had a lot to do with the Puerto Rican movement.
Yeah, I mean, he became a symbol, though, didn't he? To an extent.
Yeah, he did. To an extent, he became a symbol. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know it's controversial. Like, I know there's things I've read about him that's not good.
Right.
But at the same time, I feel like a lot of that can smoke the fact that he did do a lot of positive things too for change, right? He did want to, his vision, albeit it could have been corrupted, fine. He wanted to turn Latin America into other than what it was. Because look at Latin American women and the stigma around Latin American women. They're sort of sexualized. And it's almost become a place where, oh, let's go Mexico and get drunk and abuse the place.
Right.
But these people had a culture, didn't they? They were Aztec and Incas. I know Mexicans were the Incas, weren't they?
Right.
And you got the Azteca and all that. And these people had culture, civilization for decades. You know, Spanish came and abused them. They ripped them apart, made them work on lands and stuff and exploit them. So I'm not saying, that they're completely in the right, and America's completely in the wrong. Things have changed over the decades, but the problem is, I think the damage is pretty much there, though, in Latin America when it comes to, the people need change. They need because you can't. Every Latin American needs to come to America to have that good quality of life, but everything is coming from Latin America, so there needs to be some kind of answer there. Why is that happening? You know what I mean?
Definitely. That's a good conversation. Those are good, deep, things to think about, bro. Those things that took place, and it affect a lot of people to today.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the Latino people, they're interesting people, aren't they? Because you got a very ancient history there, and then you got a lot of mixture over the years. You got the Spanish who came and all that stuff, and I think that a lot of Latin culture has been pretty much exploited. It's been used. It's been turned into something that it isn't. A lot of people think when they see Latino people that we're looking at senoritas and getting drunk and tequilas and all that shit, and I'm saying that it's all just exploiting the people. I'm trying to say, not every Puerto Rican guy, you go to a Puerto Rican guy's house, he's got his mom, his sister, you got to show respect. You're not going to go there in a party.
Like, you're not going to come there to fucking have sex.
Yeah. But a lot of the Americans I met, they have this mentality. When you mention Latin, it straight away goes into the realm of sexualized women and abusing and it's abusing it. Cocaine, let's go there and go nuts. And that's I think a big part of what Che Guevara wanted. He didn't want it to be a gambling place for army soldiers to go there and abuse the country. He wanted them to have their own respect. I'm not saying everything he did was good, but in his message, a part of it was that they wanted to have sovereignty, control, respect, bring that back to the region. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you know what? A lot of people, respectfully, I know a lot of soldiers and all that. You're right. American soldiers and all that, they go out there and their thing is, we out here to party.
Yeah.
And we're going to, we want the hookers, show us where the hookers at. And then when they get killed over there, everybody's crying. Bro, they was over there wilding.